right, guys.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden. But I just wanted to let you know that 250 million people, that's what I think the real number is for making America great again. 250 million, the real number. They don't think in terms of garbage, okay? They don't use terms like that. And it's a shame. And Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself if he knows what he's even doing.
The US President Joe Biden has sought to clarify remarks that have been interpreted as an attack on Donald Trump's supporters, comments that could upend the election in the final week of the campaign.
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization is seen as unconscionable. Donald Trump has
Mr. Biden was responding to a joke made by a comedian at a Trump rally in New York that described Puerto Rico as a floating island of garbage. The president says his comments were referring to the hateful rhetoric spewed by Mr. Trump's supporter at the Madison Square Garden event. The Republican candidate has attacked the president at a rally in North Carolina.
Joe Biden finally said what he and Kamala really think of our supporters. He called them garbage. And they mean it. Even though, without question, my supporters are far higher quality than Crooked Joe or Lion Kamala.
The latest controversy harks back to the 2016 election campaign when then Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton made this remark about Donald Trump's supporters.
You know, to just be grossly generalistic, you could put half of Trump's supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables.
It will be the downfall of their campaign that they continue to pull out Hillary Clinton comments like this. Hillary Clinton tactics don't work in America.
Well, I believe everything basically that President Biden says is garbage himself, as well as Kamala Harris, and I mean that with a straight face.
Kamala Harris sought to downplay Mr. Biden's gaffe at a rally in North Carolina as she continued her blitz of critical swing states.
I strongly disagree with any criticism of people based on who they vote for. You heard my speech last night and continuously throughout my career. I believe that the work that I do is about representing all the people, whether they support me or not. And as President of the United States, I will be a president for all Americans, whether you vote for me or not.
With less than a week to go, the race remains evenly tied in the 7 key battleground states. Officials in Pennsylvania are preparing voting machines to be sent to local precincts. Mail-in ballots are being stored in a secure location before they're counted on Election Day. A judge in the swing states has extended a mail ballot deadline in one county after the Trump campaign complained some supporters were improperly turned away. Elsewhere, election workers in the competitive state of Georgia are bracing for potential violence, conspiracy theories and challenges to the result.
I have no control over human behavior, but what I do and what I will make sure, and what I have made sure since 2018, that I will hold both parties accountable to you, the voters of Georgia. And I stand ready to defend the results of the election with election officials all across the states. We will do our job.